Subscribe. Please subscribe. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Kiki, and we are reacting to the new Nintendo Direct. There's a new Nintendo Direct. The Nintendos have released their latest album. But in this video, I will be reacting to some hopefully very exciting announcements, including, I'm hoping, some fantastic Zelda news, because of course it's the 35th anniversary of Zelda this year. So pretty much the only reason I'm watching this, if I'm honest, is because I'm expecting big Zelda news. But we'll see. Let's see what we get.
I couldn't find her anywhere.
I couldn't find her anywhere. I have no idea what this is.
It was as if she vanished off the face of all rest. Without a trace.
I'm not
Where have you gone?
not very up to date on my JRPGs, so I have no idea
Whatever it takes.
what this is. Pyra.
I thought I was gonna be in Smash.
Just sit back and leave it to me, Rex. Behold the power of the Aegis. Smash Flare!
You powered up your Smash attack with fire?
Flame Nova!
She just look cool, actually. I have no idea
That's genius! You pretty much
who she is,
and these are
but
seasoned
Season Fighters, he's great. I'm glad that they gave him a regional accent. That's good to see.
Talk about a tight spot.
I'll lend you a hand.
So if you just tuned in, some of these people are now in Smash. Great news for fans of whatever franchise this is.
Shook?
Next, please take a look at this.
The fairway is open once again.
How exciting. A golf game.
Tee off in the latest installment of the Mario Golf series, coming to Nintendo Switch. Study the wind and terrain. Take your time to think things through. Then swing.
Hey, didn't Arlo predict this? I think Arlo predicted this.
Enjoy golfing with
Well done, Arlo.
Mushroom Kingdom characters on courses filled with lush, natural scenery, including this one, Speed Golf. Here, it's always your turn.
Speed golf I could get
Everyone
behind.
goes off at the same
That's a good
time,
idea.
then you'll race through the course and reach your ball.
I would
Give
play
another
that.
whack to get it
I would
closer
play
to the
that.
hole, then keep going. Outpace your opponents to come out on top.
Please look forward to this game on Nintendo
I will look
Switch.
forward to it. Thank you for
Let's
giving
move
me
on to
permission.
more Nintendo Switch headlines.
XP when you play
Alright folks, I think we are
Fight for fortune, fame, and glory when Apex Legends
about to get
March 9th.
into the meat of it here. Here we go.
Going so far. There's still a little bit more to show you in today's Nintendo Direct, so we hope
There
you'll
certainly
see it.
is.
Next, please take a look at this.
Make with the Zelda.
Hello there, I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. I'm sure a lot of you saw me and thought there might be news about the sequel to the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game.
Yes?
Unfortunately, we don't have anything to share right now.
Oh,
We apologize.
that's okay.
Development is proceeding smoothly, and we should be able to bring you some new information this year.
Good.
For now, we'll have to ask you to wait just a bit longer.
Okay.
While you're all waiting, however, this Legend of Zelda game will be coming to Nintendo Switch.
Here we go.
Please take a look.
It's Skyward Sword. Surprising no one who follows these things. It is Skyward Sword. Which is fine. It's not top of my list of newer Zelda games I would like to play. But I'm sure it's good. Right? Isn't it?
The Joy-Con controller in your left hand is the shield.
So I think a lot of people at the time,
block enemy attacks.
as I understand it, a lot of the critical reaction to this game was that the motion controls were perhaps a bit gimmicky.
Physical movements add a sense of urgency and tension to combat. But we've also made it possible to play the game with button controls to ensure it can be played in handheld mode with the Nintendo Switch Lite system.
There you go.
Mulling over how to assign different gameplay elements to different buttons, we decided to apply the sword motions to tilting the right control stick.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Tilt the stick down when you want to swing the sword downward. Following this Nintendo Direct, you'll be able to pre-order the game on Nintendo eShop. And the specially designed Joy-Con controllers will launch on the game's release date
I
at your local
do hope
retailer.
there's more
Many of
Nintendo.
you
I
may
do
already know
hope
this, but The Legend of
we're
Zelda
getting more
Skyward
Zelda.
Sword was the last original console game prior to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game, and it
A Splatoon game. Cool. That is honestly disappointing regarding Zelda. Like, for the 35th anniversary, are they only going to re-release Skyward Sword? Is that all they're going to do? I mean, for the Mario anniversary, we had all of the games that were coming, both of the games that were coming, the 3D All-Stars collection and the re-release of 3D Worlds were announced at the same time. So unless they are saving more Zelda announcements for later in the year, it's possible that that's all we're getting. And if that is all we're getting, then that is incredibly disappointing. And it makes me feel that, even more than I felt before, that I would love to see, finally, some N64 games on Switch Online. Because if they're not going to re-release classics like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask on Switch, then in some sort of HD version, then I would love to see them on the eShop. Nintendo, I would pay good money just to be able to play the original versions, not up-resed in any way, just the original versions on a handheld would be so amazing. Why wouldn't you do it, Nintendo? Why? Why won't you do it? It makes sense. Everybody wants it. Everybody's wanted it for years. Just do the thing. Please. Please, Nintendo. Splatoon 3, great. But yeah, I do hope that they are gonna do something about that. I'd like to think that they are gonna do something about it. That they are going to release more Zelda stuff. I realized that Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask got a re-release on the 3DS, which is fair enough. And at least one of those games was, from what I've heard, very good. I heard mixed reviews about Majora's Mask. And those of you who watch a lot of gaming YouTube have probably seen Neryl's video on the Majora's Mask remake and why it's nowhere near as good as the original. It'd be lovely to have the original, or a HD version of the original, not the nerfed version that they re-released for the 3DS. The proper version of Majora's Mask would have been awesome. Also Ocarina of Time.
Today, we showed you a sampling of games coming to Nintendo Switch. A variety of games are in development. And we look forward to sharing more news with you in the future. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Well, on reflection, my friends, kinda disappointing if you're a Zelda fan. Kinda disappointing this 35th anniversary if they're not releasing anything else. If it is just Skyward Sword, which I'm sure is a great game. I haven't played it. I missed that. I never owned a Wii. I missed that whole era. But, yeah. Just Skyward Sword, Nintendo? Just Skyward Sword? Sure you don't want to maybe release a few others? I know that I saw some people speculating about perhaps a Twilight Princess and Wind Waker collection, or some combination like that. Maybe Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword, which would have been cool. Personally, what I would have loved, here's what was on my wish list, friends, was Ocarina, Majora's Mask, and Wind Waker HD in some kind of collection. That would have been cool. Obviously, that's just wishful thinking, though, and is almost certainly not going to happen. But hey, a man can dream. A man can dream. What do you think, folks? Are you disappointed like me? Or is Skyward Sword your favourite Zelda game and the only thing that you wanted from the Zelda 35th anniversary? I suspect that's true of almost no one. But it might be. It might be true of you. And if it is, comment below. I'd love to chat to you about that and find out about the inner workings of your brain. So yeah, thanks for watching this, whoever you are. And until next time, my name is Kiki, and thank you for joining me. Oh, and hey, you know, you could help me out by subscribing, liking this video, hitting the bell for notifications. I plan to do many more videos relating to games and the Switch, but other things too. So yeah, subscribe for more. Much love. See you next time. Bye-bye.